Good morning, family. This is Cable Game 93. Once again, back at it. I done had a few days off. I don't know if y'all ever, had a few days off. I'm only used to having one day off a week. So when I have more than one day off, it's a major adjustment, getting back into the swing of things because it's like, I really don't feel like working. But once again, if y'all know my motto when it comes to dealing with getting through any forms of adversity, first thing you got to do is not agree with whatever's going on in your mind. And the second thing you got to do is don't speak. Don't speak about, the whole scenario. Don't even speak about what you're going through. Don't even speak about, how you feeling and all that. Because what that does is it creates an environment of uneasiness and unrest inside. So even as challenging as it is, and sometimes I even do it myself. But the other day I had to catch myself. And when I caught myself from agreeing with what my mind was saying about my circumstances, what that did was it changed my whole vibe when I didn't agree. Because my spirit was already like, I'm good. I'm not going through nothing. I'm not feeling no type of way. And once I acknowledged the fact that the spirit had, is as the source, the spirit as the one that's able to feed my whole body, I agree with what my spirit said. And once I made that agreement, it changed my aura. It changed my vibration. It changed my whole reality, whether my reality had changed or not. So that's one thing that I'm learning. Like that ain't, that ain't easy to do. Cause we are accustomed to just whatever our mind says, we coincide with it. We support whatever our mind says. Our mind says, man, I'm going through. I don't feel like this. I don't feel like that. We'll go ahead and just co-sign it. And then what that does is it changes our whole vibration to where we might be operating on a higher vibration. And then all of a sudden, we find our whole demeanor didn't change. So that's one thing I learned, and that's one thing in this segment, I wanted to be able to emphasize the fact that there is an inner war going on all day, every day. And in all actuality, you got three different influences that inside of us that kind of dictate what our vibration is, that dictate what our demeanor and what our attitude is on a regular basis. And those like my Christian brothers and sisters understand that in the Bible it talks about, man is like a threefold being: spirit, soul, and body. And then it also, that same dynamic is emphasized in, y'all know the scripture from the whole scenario about Job. Y'all know Job's situation and how when God went to holler at Job, in that scenario, it was three influences. It was God, it was Job, and it was Satan. And that's what we deal with. But my analogy is based on, my interpretation of how things goes on in my body. And I'm going to label them as the inner motivator, the inner hater, and the inner relator. Those are the three that are synonymous to the biblical analogy of spirit, soul, body, or God, Job, and Satan. Now we know, like I said, because I'm dealing with everybody, we don't have to be religious or claim any religion in order to want to be free. Because that's all this is about. All this is about is straight up freedom. Period, point blank. Anybody who don't like captivity, no matter whether it's physical or spiritual captivity, I believe that we can benefit from these segments. Because that's all it is. It just ain't me that's sharing it. I'm also a beneficiary of this whole experience because I ain't got all the answers. I'm not always on point. Sometimes my mind gets me. I'm just aware of the fact that what the mind does. And my goal is to remain, cognizant of the different tools and tricks that the mind comes to the table with, so I can first and foremost maintain my own captivity. And like I done shared in previous videos, create an environment for my family, first and foremost, to be transparent so they can remain, so they don't, remain, or enslaved to anything. And for to make it simple. So at the end of the day, I just wanted to share this little tidbit. I'm back at work, Cable Game 93 all day. I'm not up in the mountains, right now. I'm in a different area for this week, to be honest. They didn't call your boy and was like, yo, I need you to go somewhere else. And I'm like, cool. I get a little break from the mountain. It's not as beautiful as the mountain is. It's still filled with a whole bunch of, greenery, but it ain't got that mountain feel. But like I said, the mountain is hard on everything. Not only just, hard on me far as work and getting jobs done, but it's also hard on my vehicle. See what I'm saying? My vehicle took a lot of abuse up in that mountain. But thank God I was able to get some work done on her. So I got a little, I got a little ankle work done. I got a little ankle work done. Got a little, because her feet was feeling kind of bad. So, got a little upfront, suspension work done on her. And got a little engine work. Got that heart pumping a little better. So this is all, what's going on with Cable Game today. Haven't had any videos in a few days because I ain't, I've been chilling. I've been at the crib. Know what I mean? And I'm just, getting back into the game. But I just wanted to share this little tidbit with the family, let y'all know everything's copacetic. Let's get back at it. Let's get back to that first and foremost spiritual bag. Secondly, financial bag. And let's keep it rolling. Until the next video, I holler.